Your progress depends on one thing most skaters never think about: consistency. Every skater has felt it. You land a jump perfectly one day, then fight with it the next. Same skater, same skill, same ice time, but suddenly it feels off. When that happens, most skaters blame themselves first. I must have been leaning, I didn't commit enough, I'm just having a bad day. But often, it's not you at all, it's your equipment. Here's the truth: traditional blades subtly change over time. Every sharpening takes off a little bit of metal, the rocker flattens, the bite point shifts, and even though the difference might be tiny, your body feels it. Muscle memory is built on repetition, on doing the exact same movement, the exact same way, over and over until it becomes automatic. When your equipment changes, even slightly, you're forced to relearn small details before you can perform the skill the way you did before. It's not just sharpening either. Every rink has slightly different ice conditions. Softer ice grabs your edge differently than hard ice. Every technician has their own sharpening style. A slightly deeper hollow, a slightly different alignment. These micro changes stack up. You think you're practicing your LUTs, but half of your brain is just trying to figure out why your takeoff feels different today. That's wasted time. If you're a skater training for a competition, you know every practice counts. If you're a coach, you know every session is an opportunity to reinforce good habits or accidentally reinforce bad ones. And if you're a parent investing in the process, you want to make sure your money is going into real progress, not constant readjustment. This is where consistency becomes a superpower. Consistency in equipment means that every jump, every spin, every step sequence feels the same, day after day, rink after rink. When you have a modular runner system, the rocker profile, the bite, the pitch, they never change unless you choose to change them. Swap in new runners and it's identical to the last one down to the millimeter. No surprises, no days off, because your edge feels weird. The impact progress is bigger than most people realize. Your muscle memory locks in faster because your brain isn't wasting energy adapting to new conditions. Your timing stays razor sharp. You can isolate variables in your training. If something feels off, you know it's you, not your blades. Coaches can push harder because they know the equipment will respond exactly the way it did yesterday and the day before that and tomorrow, etc., etc. And it's not just about performance in practice. Think about competition season. How many skaters have you seen struggle in warm-up because the competition ice feels different, or because they just had their skates sharpened for the big day and then the edges bite differently? Consistency in equipment removes the variable. You step on the ice and it feels exactly like your training sessions. You're not adjusting, you're performing. Some people underestimate this because consistency isn't flashy. It doesn't have the instant wow factor of a new big jump or a spin upgrade. But behind every great skater, there's a foundation of repetition. And repetition is only as strong as the consistency it's built on. Here's another way to think about it. Imagine trying to learn the piano, but every week your keyboard has different spacing and it's slightly technically a piano, but your hands never quite land where they did last time. You'd spend half your practice just adapting to change before you could actually improve your playing. That's what inconsistent skating equipment does to your skills. When you give a skater true consistency, you're giving them a shortcut. Every ounce of effort goes into improvement, not readjustment. You're building muscle memory that lasts because it's reinforced by identical repetition. And the result? Skills stick faster, bad habits fade quicker, progress compounds. Consistency might not sound exciting, but it's the quiet advantage that underpins everything in skating. And once you have it, you'll never want to go back to the old way. Because when you step on the ice or on your inline wheels and your equipment feels exactly like it did the last 100 times, you're free to focus entirely on the performance, and that's where the magic happens. In the next video, we will look at how the same consistent feel can bridge the gap between on ice and off ice training, making your practice time go twice as far.